Thank you for tuning in to another episode of You, Me, and a Cup of Tea. I'm sitting down with a guest from my hometown, Gulfport, Mississippi, JB the DP. So thank you. Yes, thank you for being on the show.
Thank you for having me. Thank you for doing this show. This is amazing. And yeah,
we here. So before we get started, shout out to Herbal Health 360. We're drinking their Tranquility today, their anti-anxiety relief. So yeah, we're gonna enjoy this tea and get into it.
Big shout out to Herbal. Hey, and speaking of Herbal Health 360, the sea moss, they got some strawberry, flavored sea moss.
Oh my lemonade, God. The strawberry, we got all that.
Yeah,
so make sure y'all go to the website and shop.
Yeah, funny story about that. I bought some sea moss. Actually, I was gifted some sea moss from James, one of the co-owners, founders. And he gifted it to me. Cool. I took it home. The next day, I maybe had like 3 or 4 teaspoons. The next day, I had like 3 or 4. And then, James probably came to my house maybe a week later, and the bottle was almost gone. He was like, "Bro, what you been doing?" I said, "I've been eating it. You gave it to me." He said, "No, Joe, just a little bit a day." I said, "What?" Bro, I eat it like applesauce.
It's good like that. It's good like that for real.
For real.
Yeah, good. I'm glad you enjoy everything. Hopefully you enjoy the tea today.
Hell yeah.
And let's get into it.
Let's do it.
So I feel like we've sat down and talked before. You have, first off, you have a huge production now. Mm-hmm. You are the man behind the camera. You make everyone's vision come to life. You like the cinematography, everything. Yeah. Mm-hmm. You're the person. Right. You're the motherfucker. Right. People don't even know that you're the motherfucker. Right. You know what I'm saying? But you are.
Yeah.
And we've talked before that it was just a hobby, picking up the camera. Mm-hmm. What was the transition for you from hobby to this is my full-time job?
It was, I think, going from college, and my last years of college was all right, what am I really gonna do? What am I gonna do? Right. I'm in it. This is my 4th year. It's my 5th year. I'm a 5th year super senior. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want to take a master's program to make legit money. What do I really want to do? So I had to really just think back on what it was that kind of fueled my childhood or my passions as a child.
Right.
Or things like that. So I thought back to cameras. I started with cameras back when I was skateboarding in 99, 2000. And I was actually filming and editing by 2001 and 2, making little, homemade skate tapes, putting them on VCRs and selling them at the local skate shop right down Switzer Road at Harrison County Skate Park. Me and my cousin John, rest in peace to my boy, for real. But after 5 years of college, it kind of got to a realization, all right, bro, this is real life. What do you want to do?
Right.
And I was studying psychology at the time, and I couldn't see myself waking up and doing that.
Yeah, you way off.
Yeah. So
you know what I'm saying? You way off from what that was.
Yeah, this ain't it. It just wasn't fulfilling. It wasn't, I knew it. I wasn't, I didn't have bad grades or nothing like that, but it was just, I just wasn't fulfilled. So I had to take a second and dropped out and kind of just had to come to a realization of, all right, what do I want to do?
Do you feel like you were doing psychology just to do it, or do you feel like at some point you did have interest in it?
Yeah. I had interest just because my mom's a counselor, psychologist, so just being raised by her was, I kind of instilled a lot of psychological values.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So just going to college, my mom always told me, you're good with people. You can talk to people. You like to help people. You like to do things like that. Maybe I'm like, all right, cool. I'll be a counselor. See you do it. I can do it. And that's what it was, but after 4 or 5 years, I kind of realized nah, this ain't really what I want to do.
I don't have a passion for it.
It's funny you say that, bro. What really made me go into, step away from it was I was in class and the bell rang. I went to Alcorn State University.
Shout out to Alcorn.
Yeah, shout out to Alcorn. Or do we shout out them? Because anyway, so I went to Alcorn and I was sitting in class and the bell rang and there was a lady, there was a woman, a girl, my colleague, right beside me. I was ready to go, packing up my stuff. Bell ringing, it's time to go. I got to go to the caf. I got to go see some,
Right.
And she still had her hand raised, regardless of the bell, she wanted more information from the teacher. And I looked at her, I was like, I looked at him mad, like, yo, shut up. You know, hey, shut up. It's time to go, you know? But like literally when I looked at her, I seen passion in her eyes. I seen the love she had for psychology, and immediately I wanted that. I wanted that for something that I wanted, you know what I mean?
You wanted something that you cared about.
Exactly. I wanted to
Like
be sitting,
she did.
yeah, I wanted to be
For
sitting in the
psychology.
classroom and like, no.
Right.
To hell with the time. What's this? Because I need to know this. I wanted that. So literally, I went back to my dorm room and
Pack your shit up.
searched up a film school. Because I knew I still had to be educated on whatever I wanted to do. So looked up a film school, found Art Institute of Atlanta, and I was like, hey, that's what I want. Dropped out, I got my refund, bought a camera, and I was still staying on campus and just asking my homeboys to shoot little videos with them, or do little vlogs or fights, freestyles, anything happening on campus. I got a camera. I'm just zooming in and not knowing what I'm doing. But yeah, that's where it started. But that's where the passion started from. Like just me as a child, and me tapping back into that childhood youth that I had.
And so after college, moving to Atlanta, because you're here in Atlanta now.
Mm-hmm.
What was that transition like for you? Did you have family out here? You had friends, or you?
Nope, I had no family, no friends out here. I kind of just went for it. I don't know what made me or possessed me to do it. I wasn't scared. I don't know. I don't think maybe because I grew up. When I grew up, I moved a lot. So about 6th, 7th grade, I attended maybe 4 or 5 schools, and so moving wasn't it was never scary for me. And once I found the school, Art Institute of Atlanta had a film program. I'm like, oh, I'm moving there. I'm going there. I had no friends, no family. Didn't know North and South. Didn't know Sandy Springs from Clayco. Like I knew nothing about Atlanta, but I just had to come here and learn and get my feet wet.
You just did it. Yeah. Thank God you did.
Man.
Thank the Lord.
Thank
Look, I was watching another interview of yours, and you said the first 3 years you moved out here, you were working for free. That's true. Like,
that's true.
What was that like? Because were you working like a 9 to 5 with that, or were you just hoping and praying that like whatever you were making was gonna?
I kind of when I moved here, bro, it was like a walk by faith. You know what I mean? I didn't really know how it could turn out, or the struggles that I would face. I just knew if I stayed home, this wouldn't happen.
Right.
So it's like. Try it, you might, you don't, you won't.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I was like, let me try it. I could always come back home and work at Walmart. I could always jump on the 18-wheeler and, drive a couple thousand miles. But it was, dang, what's the question? Where's my drink? Can I sip?
Sip on your tea. But I asked you, what was it like those first 3 years?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, first 3 years. It was great. It was,
did you work a 9 to 5, or were you just doing gigs?
I worked, so when I first moved out here, I worked at UPS. Throwing boxes from 3 a.m. to 9 a.m. And like I said, I moved out here for Art Institute of Atlanta. So that's considered a private school, so they had 4-hour blocks. So I would go to work 3 a.m., get out at 9 a.m., get off work 9 a.m. I got class at 10 to 2, 4 to 6, and 6 to 10.
Damn.
Yep, do it again.
And do it all over again.
That was Monday through Friday, first 7, 8 months when I moved out here. And I kind of got tired of that because I wasn't giving myself any time to grow.
Right.
Because I moved out here, to start my business, to start my production company, and literally all my time was going to work or school or sleep. It was no time to grow my business, my thoughts, nothing. So that was that. That was my work schedule. I met a guy named Joe Young Spike when I first moved out here to Atlanta, and he gave me my first opportunities to get on set as a grip. I wanted to be in the camera department, but the grip department had open arms for me, and it was my way to bigger things. So I jumped in it. I learned how to light. I learned how to, gaff and, move professionally and safely on set, and that kind of just stemmed to other things. But in that first maybe year and a half, no, I'd say 2.5 years, me working at the studio, House of Shoots, I did not get paid. I gripped, I gaffed, I did not get paid. And I'm not saying that in a bad way. I'm saying that in a way of, I knew that I had to hustle and work for mine and prove my point, prove myself as, you know what I mean?
Well, you know that every opportunity does not always mean money.
Facts.
Right. Like, because a lot of people think that money.
Listen.
Everybody thinks that money is the ultimate opportunity, but sometimes it's just being in the rooms with certain people and.
Right. Getting that opportunity, getting in the right rooms. That has a lot to do with, I think, my success.
Yeah.
Making the right investments and getting in the right rooms, all in one. But I don't regret any of the work that I did for free. Because it only led to opportunities. It only led to opportunities. It only led to people seeing me bust my ass and give 130% when they were only expecting 90 or
and now
100.
they know your work ethic. They know that they can call you and you're gonna pull up and you're gonna produce.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. And on top of that, just being able to handle and conduct good business all the way around the board has I feel like put me in better places than my skills or my craft has.
Right.
Just doing what I say I'm going to do.
Right.
You know
Being about your word. Being a man of your word.
It's oh my God, there's so many people just out here talking a great game and not really, correlating it and doing it.
Right.
And that's, man, if you could do half of the things you say, you'll win.
You will. I believe that. I feel like we're winning now, so.
Oh my God. What is this? You got some of this? Can I buy some?
Yeah, we'll get you some after this show.
I need this.
So I really want to talk about Plug In with JB. Like, let's talk about that.
Let's talk about it. Plug In with JB is a dope experience. First of all, for those that don't know, Plug In with JB is my 3-day workshop that I run here in Atlanta, Georgia. And it's basically just designed to shave the 3 years that I told y'all I work for free.
Yeah.
It's 3 days. I give y'all so much information. It shaves all that 3 years of working for free and figuring it out. That's what it's designed for, just to shave that portion of your career off. You know what I mean? It's just a dope opportunity, man. Day one, we talk about production in a whole, from every department role and position. As well as we have an overview of the camera department. Day two, we bring out the grip truck. We do lighting department, grip and gaffing, rigging. We do a couple rigs, and we also bring the camera out. And then day three, we put them all three together. We run a full-day production. Everyone picks a department they want to work in, and man, it's a dope experience. We have students from all over, from DC, from New York to Alabama, Mississippi, of course, Georgia, Atlanta, Texas, Virginia, New York. I might have said that. But yeah, the spread of the spread of this class is growing, and it just amazes me that every class we have at least 6 or 7 different states in attendance.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that's
wow.
Crazy.
I mean, you're really dropping gems on people. You really give people the tea. And honestly, like, how many people, come on with you and then you offer them like an internship afterwards, or they end up working with you,
all the time.
All the time.
I just shot a national commercial for Crystals. It's gonna air on January 17th. My whole crew was everyone from my class.
Hell yeah.
Everyone from my class. We had like a 6 or 7 man crew. Larry, James, Kai, Jess, man, it was nothing but class members. My whole crew was class members. And actually what was so dope, I'm getting so messy right now, but what was so dope is the talent, the actor, Libby Higgins. She's a comedian, Caucasian comedian. She came up to me and stopped and said, "Hey, I don't know if I'm supposed to say this, but I think it's so dope that this is an all-black crew. And y'all are doing amazing."
Hell yeah.
I said, "Oh my God, thank you."
Damn.
Thank you.
Because everybody presents themselves so professionally. I've heard, when you come on set, like, I don't think people probably expect that from you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
They see dreads, they see me talking,
they
I'm
probably
country.
have their own, stereotypes that they, already put in place. And then you come in and you show
shatter
out
all those stereotypes. Like, hold up, he's nothing better than the Caucasian man that I worked with last week.
And then they cook again.
Facts. Yeah.
So, how many?
Oh my God, this is so good. I'm trying to make it last the whole interview.
We'll get you another cup of tea, y'all. We'll get him another cup of tea after the interview. How it's obviously a no-brainer, to get your class. So how much is the class for someone that's watching this and interested in connecting with you?
Oh, I wish I knew off top. Larry, how much did you pay? I think it's so sorry. Plugin.jb.com is coming soon, and then the prices will be there. I think like the whole class is like $1,000 for 3 days.
Okay, good. Yeah, just like a general number. That's really
maybe like $1,000, 3-day class. And then I do a mentorship for like $600, and that's a 3-month mentorship. You're able to come out on the sets that I have. You're able to come out and work with me along, ask questions. It comes with 3 2-hour one-on-one sessions, camera building, lighting, just consultations, all that stuff.
That's dope.
Bro, that's
dope
so
that you
great.
do that. I feel like you have to, if you're in a position and you really care about people, you have to give back. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You have to help people out too. Like, how many
Literally.
years? If you had someone like you to help you when you arrived here, how many years do you think you would have shaved off of the time you spent?
At least 5. And that is why I made the class. It's because I'm literally wanting and trying to be who I didn't have when I first.
Yes.
Exactly. I want to be who I needed when I first got here. I want to be that guidance. I want to be that mentor. I want to be that person that say, hey, no, don't go over there, bro. They might take you and run you this way.
Right.
So literally, it saved you hell of time. But it's kind of crazy how many people do not take advantage. Of the opportunity of the class, but it baffles me, but at the same time, I'm not mad because it really allows me to get very intimate and hands-on with the people that do take the class.
And honestly, obviously, the people that do take the class are really serious about what they want.
Exactly.
So it's kind of weeding people out that you don't really need around you anyways.
I don't even want you if you have a doubt in your mind that you want to do this. I don't even want you around if you got a question or a second option. Go ahead with your second option. Let me know when I'm the first. Yeah. Let me know when production is the first option, because that was my first. You know what I mean? I know what it takes. You know what I mean? That basis of this is what I want that's all I need, and I promise you're gonna less than a year.
And you need people around you that are like that.
Seriously.
So let's talk about some of the productions you've been on. What do you feel like to date right now? This is January 7th of 2023. What's the biggest production that you produced thus far?
Ooh, that is maybe, let's see, last year we did T Grizzly Robbery Part 3 or 4. I'm not sure. I think it was 3. Yeah, Part 3. And that was a big production. I think the budget maybe was like $250,000. We did, I think, 2 day production. We rented out real live jails. We rented out courthouses, courtrooms, actors. It was just a big production. Maybe a 25 man crew.
It's wild.
Yeah, that was pretty big. And I also worked on a $250,000 commercial for Powfinger. It's like John Deere, you know what I mean? So they have like tractor trailers and all type of forklifts. I didn't understand it, but they pay well. And
I will kindly take it.
Yeah, cool. They flew us up to New York, and that was amazing.
What do you like on set? Because you're funny as hell.
Yeah.
How do you keep everyone together? Do you have a level of seriousness when you walk onto?
Definitely gotta have a level of seriousness and a level. I tell my crew, I want y'all guys to be better than me. Just because I don't do it doesn't mean I want you guys doing it. I move this way because I kind of have some stripes. I kind of have a little notoriety. So not to say that's the most professional way. I know you're supposed to lead by example, but I try to just make people better than myself, move better than me. Don't do what JB would do. Be better than JB. You know what I mean? Please don't act like me on set. Please don't. You know, because I've paid to act this way.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I can't show up with just myself and act this way. I act this way because I've come up with, you know, $200,000 worth of assets for this production. So I have a little bit of leeway to me doing or saying a few things. But I think I'm very direct on set. I think I'm just straightforward. I think any set or just set in general, production in general, you have to be very communicative. Yeah. I tell my crew guys, hey, think out loud. I want to know what you're thinking. Y'all are gonna. Sometimes I'll let my mic down just to have my whole crew in this conversation of me and the director, or me and, you know what I mean, the producer, so everyone else is on the same page. I don't have to say it. Y'all hearing what's going on, and it's, you know. Right. So I think I'm just an over communicator on set, and it works.
It makes things work, and it makes it run smooth.
Exactly. Yeah. And I think I take criticism well. I ask people to, you know what I mean, to tell me if I'm anything wrong, or if you feel like anything you could do better than I'm doing, or, you know what I mean, a system that could work better. Right. But I'm open to, hey, I don't know it all, but what I've done, this works, and I think this is the best way. You find something better, let me know, and we can do it that way.
Yeah, and I think everybody needs to be teachable. I think that makes a valuable person when you can still be teachable, even in a high position, or, you know, with the level of experience that you have now. Everything there can still be a lesson in everything that you do in every day. As a child, I'm sure that you've dreamed about, or even when you first started production, dreamed about, you know, someone that's inspired you or something. Who have you worked with that person that you think in your head, like, dang, I would be so happy to work with this person, or they inspired me through my life, like I would love to do a production for them. Have you worked with that person? And if so, who is it?
Childhood inspiration? No. Adulthood inspiration? Yes. So childhood inspiration, I would say like Martin Lawrence, Eddie Murphy. I used to watch a lot of stand-up comedy. Yeah. Michael Jackson. I used to watch just a lot of performances on VHS, and those were just very. That's what made me want to get into the entertainment industry. I wanted to be a comedian. I'm not funny.
Oh, okay. Okay.
And it just, I don't know, just not funny or whatever. So I figured, hey, I could get behind the camera and still get in the same industry, you know. So childhood wise, that was my leeway. Adulthood wise, it was more music that kind of inspired me. Musicians, as far as like Big Crit, a T.I., or, you know, those people, and I have got to work with those people.
Well, both of them.
Yeah, musicians. Yeah, hell yeah.
So how did that feel?
That felt crazy. Actually, one of my first bigger productions was a Big Crit video. It was with Rico Love. It was a Rippin' Entertainment production. They flew out here from LA. We shot at House of Shoots. This had to be 2014 or 15, and that was just a mind-blowing thing, like just to see my favorite artists, see this big lights, big production room, this big studio, everything. I felt this small. I felt this small on that set, and to think back on that set now, like if I was to walk on that same set now today, I feel like I would know everything in every position, role, just, you know what I mean. Retrospect is hindsight's 20/20, and that's like 100. Like, it's crazy, but yeah.
Dang, it's been so much growth since that point.
Growth.
And you know, people see on social media like just the tip of the iceberg of things that you do. You really don't post everything that you do. I mean, you might have 3, 4, 5 things a week, you know, and people might see once a month what you're doing, you know, and they don't understand, like, you know, you're just as valuable behind the camera, more valuable than the people in front of the camera. Because if you don't capture what they looking for,
that part,
then it doesn't make them look good.
Right, that part. So when people think your camera is what captures it, like, nah,
it's definitely the shooter.
Yeah, it's definitely the shooter.
I mean, you have people that, you know, have this equipment and don't even know what they have in front of them.
Facts.
So
that's a fact.
I mean, it's really all about who's behind the camera.
Okay.
What?
Shout out to the shooters.
Yeah, shout out to the shooters.
And the shooters only. Shout out to Zay for shooters only. Yeah, all right, my bad.
What set what production, what was the turnaround for you? Like, what was up for you?
Whew, up for me. And it's not even a big video or nothing like that. Up for me was when I ran a full production at House of Shoots. I had a client from Mississippi. Shout out to Guala Tarantino. He was known as Gangsta back then. Yeah, so Gangsta and my boy Chains had a video that they wanted to shoot, and I just conceptualized it. I made the treatment, you know, put the treatment together, made the slideshow for it, vision board and everything, and then we actually did it in Atlanta. They came out to Atlanta. We shot in House of Shoots, and the video came out just like the treatment, and that was up for me. It wasn't a big artist, but it was something that said. For me, it was a time that said, hey, I can run this level of production and I know what to do, how to do it, and I just need the manpower or the budget to make it happen.
Right. That's when you knew you had it.
That's when I knew I had it.
It was a you thing. It was the click for you.
Seriously, yeah. Because I working at House of Shoots, doing grip and lighting, I seen this process happen over and over again. But me stepping in and running my own play made it all of just it's real life, it's reality. I could do this and I could keep doing it. I could do it again. I could do it again. I could do it bigger. You know what I mean? Like that. That was
a click.
Oh my gosh.
And it's really been up since.
Up since.
Damn.
Up since.
Are you proud of yourself?
I'm very proud of myself. I made it. Hey man, I made it.
From Mississippi, y'all. From Mississippi. Gulfport, Mississippi.
I made it. I promise I made it. I'm not. Yes, I want to reach bigger levels. Yes, I want to, do this, do that. But literally, if I go today, I'm a legend. To me, and that's
what matters.
That's what matters. You know what I mean? To me, to my daughter, to my family, I made it. I made it happen. I don't, I provide. I don't take. You know what I mean? To my family. So I'm content. I want to grow, and hey.
But you're blessed. You feel blessed right now.
Oh my God, I'm so blessed, bro. Yeah. I'm so blessed, and I help others.
Yeah.
Intentionally with my blessings, and I only pray to be blessed so I could bless others. You know what I mean? Literally.
Damn, you know what? There's not a lot of us that think like that, but I feel like James and I are the same way. Like, it's not even about what we can do for ourselves. It's about what we can do for everyone surrounding us.
Mm-hmm. Seriously.
And that's when you really reach new heights. Yeah.
Really. And that's our calling, bro. We're here to help others, but some people go to church, some people don't. You know what I mean? But like literally, what we do is, man, this is a gift from God, and we're here to help others with our gifts, with our talents, and
whatever form that it is.
Whatever form
that it is.
Yeah, bro. I shoot rappers, I shoot gospel, I shoot, shaking things, and I shoot things that don't shake. All of it's my blessing. All of it's my gift from God. And God blesses me to keep going and keep doing this. So.
Amen. Thank God.
Hey, thank God. Thank God and stay humble.
Stay humble, y'all.
Thank God and stay humble.
So big.
T-Gash.
I feel like people get up there and their heads get big.
Yes, man.
And you gotta just stay level. Just say.
That's another prayer I do, honestly, cause people, mindset, bro. Like literally, some people believe that they are this entity or this person or this.
Yeah.
Untouchable source or this. I just pray that I always have this humble head that I'm human, I'm normal, I'm not above anybody in here. No matter what I have, no matter what I don't have, I'm the same, I'm equal, and I pray for that level-headedness, because the bigger up you get,
it's hard. It's easy to lose that.
Clearly, because I see people losing it, like, yo, you don't. He really.
You don't remember.
No, he really believes this thing. It's weird, bro. It ain't what you do. It's who you are. Okay. It ain't about who you're with. It's who you are. Shout out to Larry June. Shout out to what's his name, Primo Rice. Shout out to my boy Larry. Oh, bad. But
no, you good. You good.
Yeah, it ain't about who you with.
Before we wrap it up, I want you to drop a gem for someone that's on their way.
Oh, I've been dropping
You
gems
know,
the whole time.
yeah.
You hear me? I said, thank God and stay humble. That's what else?
That's it.
What else you need?
That's it. That's right.
Yeah, that's it. Cut the. Thank God and stay humble, baby. Thank God and stay humble, man.
Okay, y'all. He already dropped the gem.
I give you one. I give you one.
Give us one more for someone that's in your shoes, trying to go through your journey. When you first walked into Atlanta, what is a gem that you feel like is essential for someone to have?
Man,
That's
enjoy
walking
the
in your
journey.
shoes.
Enjoy the journey. It's the destination is just the destination. When you get there, it's boring, and no one's there. Enjoy these people that you meet. Enjoy these times that you have. Enjoy these struggles that you have, because these struggles is only temporarily, and they only get bigger the more you get. So literally, man, enjoy this shit. Love this shit, and thank God to stay humble.
Thank God and stay humble. Y'all, thank you for coming to another episode of You, Me, and a Cup of Tea. I appreciate you coming on the show.
I want more
the
tea.
man done down the tea like halfway through the episode, y'all.
Yeah, I want some more.
Yeah, but thank you so much for coming. Let them know where they can find you on social media.
No, thank you for having me. Seriously.
Thank you for coming, for real.
Seriously. I don't know. Tag me down there. I'm down there. Everybody say Buddha, but it's bitter. It's a B-I. B-I-D-D-U-H-H. B-I-D-D-U-H-H. Not Buddha. Bitter. Bitter _ kinship. Okay? If you don't know what kinship means, look it up. Yeah.
All right, and that's it. Make sure y'all subscribe, comment, like, and turn on your notifications. We'll see y'all next time.
Peace, love.
We would, cheers, but
I
our
will.
glasses are
Cup of tea, baby.